Welcome, we are going to learn about watching replays and how to get a 3-star. It's going to be a long, not a long video, but a process video. We're going to break it down in the value of watching replays. Now, I'm going to show you this one, and I looked at this base, again, 20 times at least, looking at the replays. And when I look at a replay, now this is what separates the good players and the bad players. Now, of course, you don't always have to watch 20 replays. You can get it down in a couple. That's, you know, I mean, this one, it took a lot because there was a lot of moving parts. Down to where I put the archers, down to how many hits the king I was going to have and where to put the queen placement. And honestly, if I did not watch it over and over, I would not have noticed this one crucial thing that eventually got the 3-star, was only needing 3 healers. Now, do you notice here, the reason why you only need 3 healers, because look, yes, there's an Expo and a Cannon on her and the Tesla. However, even under Rage, which you have to put down, 3 healers would have her full health. He was late on the Rage. This was a fresh hit, so understandable here. Fresh hit, almost got this down. And I realized, you know what? After the queen is going to get in here, and we'll find out very shortly, the value of the 4th healer is not there. I don't need her to stay up. Once she's completed her mission, her usefulness drops very dramatically in this. So right here, again, you can't, doesn't matter, even if there's, since there's the Inferno there, the 4th healer's not doing anything under the Rage, so no biggie there. Gonna pop the ability. Now after this, look at this. Queen's value just drops right now because she circles around the base, so you don't need the 3rd. So what I'm going to do is bring an extra spell. Now I also notice, look what I changed, and we're going to find out on mine. This time he brought a poison. I'm going to change that as well, and you can tell here he brought 5 hastes instead of a freeze, so we're going to change that up. So this one came down to the wire. Just a couple of his loons were misplaced. On the south side here, brought those in a little bit not so well, so he kind of ended up not getting it down. But look at the queen, see, even if she stays alive, and she will, just the value runs out, time runs out. So that was the hit. We did get a 3-star, and mine was the plan that should have gotten it down. Here is my hit. Now look what I've done here, a lot of good tweaks. I brought a free spell and dropped the poison because I don't need it, and if the queen dies, it's not a big deal. And I planned out everything to the core. Now the biggest thing about this pinch here, I noticed this cannon needs to drop, and I'm going to make sure a haste goes in there because the main bulk of loons will go to the archer tower, then they'll come to some of the wizard tower, then they'll hit to the expo. And I want them over on here, so they'll go expo, air sweeper, then the inferno. Now look at this breakdown here. I broke this down watching the replays. I knew after 2 hits, I put the queen down. 2 hits and the queen goes down. That means the king will aggro up a little north, then hit the mortar there. So the timing was everything. And I knew I was going to pop the king ability right when he got to this gold mine there. King ability goes down. Here comes the healers. Now, once I clear this air defense, that was my signal. I'm going to put the rage spell down. Hound comes out, meets up with the king down to the south. Now here comes my rage. Everything is doing great, but look what I did. Now I intentionally put my baby dragon a little bit later to keep the health up, but I put the baby dragon way too late. I should have put the baby dragon right now. Because I was late on the baby, this archer tower was not tanking for my wall breakers, and I was late on the wall breakers. You can tell. Look how late I am. No, they broke it in, but the queen had already moved around the base. Unfortunately, because the queen moved, things are just going to go haywire. The queen is not going to get the job done. The queen does not step in like the time before. However, my air placement was much better than Hero's, and that's okay. I mean, his was a fresh hit. I could see how pathing went. I planned that pathing. I made sure it went right. And so I called an audible. I was like, okay, I got to bring 5 loons and take out this Inferno Tower. It has to drop. And then pretty much everything else the same. I've got 3 loons there. Here's my side loons coming in. And I'm just going to do a haste at the beginning, and then I have an extra rage. Now the most important part, I think, is definitely this cannon. Unfortunately, they did not go. They went to the archer tower. I wanted to go to the cannon, so kind of messed up there. And even with that little mess up, you can tell getting quite a bit of value here. Look at this. Almost got this 3-star. Would definitely have crushed it if my queen had stepped in, because she would have taken down the enemy queen and that final expo. So that was the plan that I came up with. That's going to get 3-starred, and that's exactly what happened. We have Mikey coming in using my plan. Again, you notice I brought a freeze. I dropped the poison. I brought 3 healers. That is stuff that you only see that, at least for me, I don't see it right away. I have to devour a base. I have to go comb through the base and make sure everything is according to plan to spot those differences, and that is exactly what happened, and Mikey crushed this base. And this is not even maxed out. It's not even a maxed out base, and look at how much all the time I put into it. I probably planned at least an hour on it because I'm pretty nitpicky. I really like to do it the best I can. Now this pathing got a little scary. Queen pathing was a little bit different. Well, was it different? No, it wasn't different. Okay, queen pathing was good. No, queen pathing was good here. I thought it looked a little off, but no. Queen pathing's the same as mine. He's gonna put the rage a little bit late on the rage. Whew, that was close. Queen almost went down, but rage was there. And the good thing, you know what? The good thing here is he actually forgot his baby dragon as well. But you can tell he barely got down barely got down the wall. Luckily, he had enough wall breakers. If he didn't, the queen would have walked around as well, but nicely done. Even with the late baby dragon, the queen still steps in, thankfully, still steps into the expo, to the inferno compartment. And there you go, my friends. Mikey is showing us how it's done. Popping the queen ability, and of course, that is exactly what my plan was. And here comes his Laloon portion, which he copied the exact same way, bringing in quite a few loons. I would have actually brought a few more loons on the top end, just like 2 more, but he had plenty of back end loons. Look at this beauty, 2 haste, and then he's gonna get a rage near the inferno side right there, and he's got the freeze down, and he's cut back in. Okay, let me pause it. You see why this cannon right here needs to be funneled? What did I tell you about the funnel? This is the one thing he didn't do, and I didn't do it either. I mean, I tried, I messed up, but he needed this cannon down. If all these loons would have shifted to the wizard tower, then the expo, and that pathing would have been better because they would have still been under rage. Do you see that? Do you see how, look how low their health is? Very close, but he just had so many loons up at the end, it didn't even matter. But again, he wouldn't have lost as many loons. So that sort of pathing, that's the stuff you want to look for. And a crush base. Mikey showing us how it's done. I'm showing you how it's done. That is the 20 replay plus. No, you gotta watch replays, guys. If you want to get serious in Clash of Clans, if you want to step up your game for your clan, you have to put in the time. Now I know you don't have to put in an hour and watch 20 replays, but at least you gotta watch you gotta watch it 5 times. You gotta see the pathing, especially if it's complicated an attack like this one, lots of moving parts. You really need to make sure you get the job done, or else you're gonna run into problems. And yeah. So my friends, I appreciate you stopping by today. Please subscribe, please share, and hopefully this helped you. Spread the word, spread the love, and you've joined yet another day of Clashology School. Thanks for tuning in. Come back, and maybe I'll give out an A, or a B, or a C, or a D, or an F, and I don't even know, but I'm gonna end it right there. Halo out.